The latest live action adaptation from Disney had a release date of March 2020, but then got pushed back. And then it kept getting pushed back, and then Disney finally decided, hey, let's release on Disney Plus. But let's charge people $30 to see it on top of their subscription. Is it worth the wait? Well, let's talk about it. Mulan is one of the big four for me. When I say big four, I have four Disney animated movies that I watch every single year because I absolutely love them. Those are being, well, Mulan, as I just said, The Lion King, Aladdin, and Hercules. Again, I keep doing, y'all can't see my hands. I don't know why I keep pointing them out. Anyways, yeah, so those are my big four. I always look forward to seeing those, and Mulan is actually my favorite out of the four. They've now done three. Hercules is on its way, and we'll see how that comes out. And this one is very, very different from the animated movie, and I honestly admire Disney for doing that. It's not a shot-by-shot live remake like The Lion King was, which to me really hurt that movie a lot. There's no Mushu. There's no Cricket, although there is a character named Cricket, and I don't think there's any homage to Mushu at all whatsoever. Like the Emperor has a throne, and there's the dragon, and it kind of looks like Mushu, but not really. I wish there was a little nod to Mushu in this movie, but there isn't. But there is a phoenix, and she's kind of just there to be like your North Star, like to show you this is the way. Mandalorian. Anyway. Yeah, and very, very choppy. This movie is very, 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 very choppy. A lot of scenes just don't feel like they were complete. It just feels like, and on to the next one. And on to the next one. Like the scene where she decides to go out to war. I feel like I could talk about these things because, you know, they happen in the animated movie and a lot of people love those. Like when she decides to go to war, you know, in the animated movie, I mean, it's this big epic moment. I mean, the score going. And, you know, you see her making these decisions, why she is going and all of that. Like, you feel how big this is. Like, oh, yeah, if she gets caught, I mean, a lot of stuff's going to happen. Like, you feel that. You absolutely feel it. In this one, you don't. You don't at all. She just goes. Like, there's no epic crescendo to it to show why she's doing all that. Like, she just picks up the sword, and then she's in the armor, and then she goes, and that's literally it. And I really feel that, like, this movie is an hour and 59 minutes long. And I feel like the anime movie is shorter. I think it is. I think it's an hour 30. I could be wrong. But they use time management a lot better than this movie. Like some scenes that need more marinate a little more, they do it in the anime movie. And this one, no, it's just really choppy. This movie feels like it goes through the motions. It truly does. This goes through the motions of Mulan. You know, like, okay, well, we know she goes to war, so let's just get to it. I mean, they already know. They don't need to see that again. Yes, I feel like we do. I feel like that's really important to the story. She shows up to the camp, and, you know, she starts acting like a man. Acting like a guy and all of that. First off, look, I mean, I feel like we're all going to go on for the ride, but, I mean, she just doesn't look like a guy at all, even in her makeup. Or, not makeup, but, you know, her disguise. Like, she still looks like a woman. Like, yeah, she covers her breasts, but, I mean, like, I just don't. And all the guys are idiots anyway, but still, it just wasn't that believable to me. Like, she doesn't cut her hair or anything. She just, you know, bun, and then cover that up. Alright, I'm a dude. Oh, yeah, and then she covers that up. Alright, I'm a dude. Look, most of us are going to go along with the ride anyway, but that was like I mean, every single time I'm just like, how do they not know? Like, honestly, how do they not know? There's that. Also, you know, when they go to battle, and then, you know, like this little upbeat song, that's another thing. There's no musical numbers in here. Again, something I really admire. It's very, very different from the anime movie, and I honestly give them major props to that. I absolutely love that. It's very different, same story beats, and it just goes through the motions and all that. Like when they go to war, and, you know, you see the fiery pits and all that. That moment just feels like, well, it's in the movie, so we gotta show it here. And while in the anime movie, like, there's some actual oomph to it because, you know, all the guys, you know, are joking around and all that, having a good time. Yes, there's a musical number in there, but then they show up to war and then boom, I mean, completely different. And yeah, I really do feel like that hurts the movie because it's just like, well, it was in the movie. I mean, they know. That's what it feels like this whole time. Like, they know what's going on. They saw the anime movie. They know what's happening here. We don't need to actually show that. They know. They know. They don't care. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It really, again, like, the movie just suffers from that. Some other positives I'll give them is that, it's very, they film it very close to the actual culture where it comes from, which is China. Like, when I saw Parasite, I went into a hole for a little bit where I just saw a bunch of different Chinese films, Japanese films, and Korean films. Because that's what Parasite was. And I gotta say, they do cinema a lot differently from here in the U.S. And some things I like, some things I don't, but that's a video for another time. One of those things they do in their action movies, anyways, with this really big, high resolution. And granted, in here it looks pretty fake. But the Japanese films and all that, they do it. They do a lot better. But this was America's first attempt at it. I get it. So I'm not gonna give them too much credit for that. But you can just tell, like, wow. Like, I mean, you can just see it. Like, okay, that was new. That was different. Looked very fake. And towards the end, they figure it out, and actually it looks really cool when they do the action. But at first, you're just like, whoa. All right, and another downfall, again, something I can admire, but then something that's a downfall for them, is just like a lot. You can just tell their CGI. The special effects are god awful. You can tell when there's a green screen. You can tell this bird is fake. You can tell this rabbit's fake. These are real animals. They should not look fake. These should look as real as it get. Those are the best kind of effects when you can't tell those effects. Like, yeah, sure, there's the Transformers movies. Like, yeah, it's obviously fake, but it looks real. Like, those look much better than here. Like, I could probably think of movies from 2000 that have better effects than this movie does. Yeah, this movie, there's a lot going for it. There's a lot going against it. I want to give its major props for being so different. But man, the stuff that is similar to it, because like it's so different, but yet it's the same. And when the stuff is the same, it's just like, all right, let's go through the motions. Well, I wish they would just, really let us live in it, live in the world. Like, let's not just go. Like it. So yeah, just choppy, going through the motions. Can admire that they did something different, a different story, a different tale, but still the same story beats. Man, so where do I rank it on the lemon scale? Well, it's a store-bought. It's a store-bought lemonade, and that hurts me. It really hurts me because I love the anime movies so much, but this is a store-bought lemonade, guys. Would I recommend you spending the $30? Well, if you had a group of friends and everyone pitched in $5, yeah, sure, I can give that recommendation. But if you're just gonna spend the $30 yourself to watch it, no, I would say wait until December when it's available for everyone. Yeah, so that's my take on Mulan. These live-action Disney movies, man, they are very hit or miss for me. They are very, very hit or miss for me. Love Jungle Book. Don't like Beauty and the Beast. I think Cinderella is better than the anime movie. Don't at me. The Lion King, I think, is a big dud, and then I love the Aladdin movie, and now this one's a dud. I think I'm 50. I think I'm at a 50% on the live-action movies that I like and then I dislike. So yeah, that'll be it for me, guys. I will see you here next time at Lemon Studios.